Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can uninstall Microsoft Edge from your computer in 2024, and we'll also briefly cover whether you should remove it even in the first place. So there's a couple of things to note before we start, and that's if you live inside of the EU, you will actually have the option to uninstall Microsoft Edge from the Add or Remove Programs feature that's built inside of Windows. But if you live anywhere outside of the EU, like the US or the UK, then you won't have this option available. The other thing to note is that there are actually a couple of things on your computer that require Microsoft Edge to function correctly, like the Windows Store, so just be cautious of that. And also, the very last thing is that it's very important that you already have a different browser installed onto your computer, like Google Chrome, before uninstalling Edge. And with that in mind, you will also need to come over to the Settings menu by pressing the Start key on your keyboard and searching for Settings, and then come over to the Settings tab. And from Apps in the left-hand side here, you'll also need to come inside of Default Apps. And in this search box down in this Application section, you'll need to search for your browser. So in my case, it's going to be Google Chrome. And we can come inside of here, and we need to ensure that all these file types are set to our default browser, which is going to be Google Chrome. And it's important we do this before making any changes to our PC. So once you have all of these set up to your default browser, we can then head out of this window. And to actually uninstall Microsoft Edge, we're going to head over to an internet browser and come over to google.com, and you'll need to type in Wise Uninstaller and hit the Enter key on your keyboard. And we're going to come over to this top search result here. And this is a free tool that we're going to download to force uninstall Microsoft Edge from our PC. So we'll need to click on this free download link here. And once it's downloaded, we can double click the application to launch it. And we're just going to go through these steps by hitting uninstall and agreeing to the terms and conditions. Then we can uncheck this view the user guide, and we can select finish. Now at this point in time, I'd recommend creating a restore point on your computer. And that way, if we ever want to reinstall Microsoft Edge, we can just come back to our restore point. So I'm going to do this now by heading over to the Start menu and searching for Create a Restore Point. Then coming over to Create a Restore Point, and at the bottom here you'll have the option to create a restore point. And we're going to give our backup a name. I'm just going to call it Microsoft Edge. Then we can hit Create. So now that we've got our restore point, we can come back over to the Uninstall application. And if we scroll down this list, we're going to see Microsoft Edge inside of here, which we can then select. And to force uninstall this application, we need to come over to Force Uninstall, and we can press Yes to continue. Then you'll see a message pop up like this with all the remaining files and folders left behind. We need to press the Select All button down here, and then we can go ahead and press Remove. Then you can go ahead and press OK. Now there are just a couple more bits left that we need to remove before we're finished. So we need to come over to the left here inside of Microsoft Edge, and we need to select all of these options here. And once again, we can hit uninstall in the top right here. Then we can just press yes to this confirmation message. Then we need to head over to the Internet Explorer tab, and we need to select these two options at the top here, as these are also related to Microsoft Edge. Then we can hit uninstall. And lastly, we need to come over to the Metro apps from the left. And if we scroll down to the bottom, we'll also find Microsoft Edge in here, which we need to remove. So just click on Edge at the bottom and hit Safe Uninstall. And that's everything you need to do to completely remove Microsoft Edge from your computer. Do note, however, that when there is a Windows update, there is a chance that Edge will be forcibly reinstalled onto your system. And there is nothing we can really do to prevent that. You used to be able to make some registry tweaks, but they stopped you from being able to do that in a recent update. But if it comes back in an update, you can always follow these steps again to remove the app. Anyway, if this video helped you, then please drop a like and subscribe. Until next time.